I'm on the work permit, but I'm going to go out of status soon. I have learned French, but I still don't know whether I'm qualified for the PR or not. What about the Francophone program? Is it still valid? Can I still get the work permit extension? Well, I do get all of these questions, and I'm actually not qualified to answer them. So today, we are fortunate enough in our studio, Learn French with Anks, we have Ashish Fitkariwala. He's somebody who is regulated Canadian immigration consultant because with his insightful information, he's going to burst lots and lots of myth. And I'm super excited to welcome him in our studio because this man took actually 3 months to give me an appointment. So I don't want you guys to miss a chance. Watch this video to the end because I'm welcoming today Ashish Fitkariwala in our studio with lots of pride. Ashish, welcome.
Thanks a lot, Ankita, and really a pleasure always knowing you and for doing this today because we really hope that this helps a larger audience. I would not claim that I would burst a lot of myths, but yes, there's a lot of unclear informations, and we hope that the conversation leads to better clarity to the audience.
For
Looking forward to
sure.
it.
Absolutely looking forward. Let's get on to the video, guys. So, Ashish, my first question to you is actually when we see a lot of people today get so overwhelmed. We have like PMP, Francophone, this pathway, that pathway, and they all get so confusing and so overwhelming for the larger audience. Today, you are here in the studio. So, first question is, tell us the right pathway that would really help a larger audience, especially the new people who wants to make their Canadian dream true. So what will be your advice?
Well, Ankita, means that's a pretty wide open question.
Yes.
To be very honest, there is no singular pathway that could be fit for everyone. And it's very much individual thing. So what I always advise to most of the people who come in, that start early, right? If you are a student now, if you are in a work permit now, start planning. There are multiple pathways available. I can understand why this current behavioral pattern of that restlessness with a lot of
Yes.
people are there. That has happened because of last 1 year of lack of clarity. And we all are going through that, and means no second thought about that. And that still prevails.
Yeah.
We still have a lot of unclear options. We don't know when are the draws going to come in. We don't know when are the things happening. So we still have to wait. I believe November 4th, that's where the minister has told that they are going to come up with the new pathway.
Oh,
So
is
it's
it?
been we are just 4 more days to go. So we hope that we will get some clarity. I'm not saying good news, bad news, whatever it is, but at least we'll get a clarity. Where is this government heading towards?
Yes.
So when you ask which is the right pathway, there are express entry, regular. There is provincial nomination. Now there are category-based draws, which is part of the express entry.
Right,
So a
right.
lot of people confuse when we talk to them that, okay, can you put up my profile into a certain category?
Right.
No, there is nothing like that. It is dependent on what is your experience and which profile are you in. Does that qualify for a certain category or not?
Right,
So there is no separate portal to put you into a certain category-based draws. Then there is a Francophone, which is again the most popular one these days.
Yes.
The maximum number of invitations have been towards the Francophone draws.
For
it
sure.
will also help you towards the extension of work permit. We can discuss that at length. But again, as I said, to summarize, there is no singular pathway. Don't get blinded. Most of the people we come across, they are just having a herd mentality because everybody is doing that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Don't have
Yeah.
a structured pathway. Please consult someone who is experienced enough to at least lay down where you are, what could be the possible pathways, what you should do from now.
Absolutely. And that's a great piece of advice because, as you said, consultor regulated, in fact, Canadian immigration consultant. Why to fall into a scam also? That is also another important thing, which I feel, as you said rightly, everybody is like following, somebody or the other.
Yep.
And that is something we need to avoid. Coming to your another important aspect that you highlighted, Ashish, today. So when you said that early planning is a key essential factor here, how can a student in Canada, person who has come on student visa, A, spent tons of amount already, B, came with a Canadian dream in eyes, how they should be doing the right planning for themselves?
I'll take this a step back.
Okay,
right?
please. Yes, please.
Before coming to Canada itself, one should evaluate what are the right career choices to be in Canada.
Very good. Yes.
Why
Very
I'm saying
important
so,
point.
we do come across a lot of students, and I don't want to blame them or the system or whatever it is. End of the day, let's accept that there is a business of immigration that has been run across the globe.
True.
There are consultants, there are educational consultants, and name them anything, but they are there all across the globe. You call it student recruitment services, you
Yeah.
call a lot of things, and they are giving and selling those Canadian dream. So
Yes.
whenever you go for a dream, I believe that you dream with some kind of fact checks,
Yeah.
right? We come across loads of students, they have come for certain programs
Yeah.
that do not have any career choices out here. So the government has come, they have tried to streamline this a bit, but I believe that they have added more confusion over last
Yeah.
1 year.
For sure.
Right.
For
So
sure.
rather than making it more clearer, people are more confused.
Yes.
But in this era where we have abundance of information, we need to filter out
Yeah.
that which career choice you are making. Is there enough of jobs for such career choice in North America or in Canada?
Yes.
Does that qualify you to be in a certain pathway? Are you coming to educate yourself here just for the mindset of being a PR? Then no. Again, there has been a lot of myth
Yeah.
across globally, means we can
Yes.
say so, that okay, once I study in Canada, I will have a guaranteed PR. No.
For sure. Even I used to think that way, honestly.
No, it's not.
Before I started even learning bonjour from French, I thought that I'll have to, if I don't clear French, that's fine. I'll just secure the study work permit,
Yep.
which was easy at
Yep.
that point in time, which is tough today. And I'll get I'll get Canada PR easily.
No, we have to be very clear on that. There are pro-immigration pathways, which we used to say. I should not be saying that much. Again, I always come back and saying that last 1 year has been tough because being consultants also, there's no clarity,
Yeah.
right?
True.
But this particular thing that was being sold out in the market, that you come as a student and you will have a guaranteed PR, no. A word like assurances, guarantees do not exist.
Yeah.
Yes, it improves your chances.
Yeah.
You do get additional points.
True.
You do get a postgraduate work permit.
Yeah.
During that time, you gain skills that can help you in Canadian experience. You qualify under multiple different pathways which are there. And then if you are good enough for certain categories, you can become a permanent resident.
Yeah.
If not, you may have to go back. And that's a very tough thing for me to say. And I may not be a very good person liked by everybody. That when I'm saying, but you have to go back. But yes, everybody who comes in as a temporary resident here is not guaranteed to become a permanent resident.
True.
So please do the due diligence. Don't come here for certain programs or colleges or universities just for the sake of landing in Canada and then chase that Canadian dream to become PR.
Yeah.
Secondly, just to add to that, Ankita, we also come across a lot of students who approach us.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying me, but many of us in our sector.
Yeah.
At the very third year or when on the verge of expiring work permits, and then they suddenly say, okay, what can I do to get a PR or an extension?
Yeah.
Now, I can take it on a lighter note, though it's a very serious topic. You go to an astrologer not to fix your fate.
True.
You can only see what could be done, whether can something be improved or not.
Or not.
So as a consultant, we don't have a magic band that we can just do something that you will have an extension.
Yeah.
So in the same way, when you have come as a student, please align yourself with the Canadian work culture. There are pathways. Please get started early. That's what I say. Get into the sectors where you can gain skills.
Yeah.
Learn French.
Yeah.
Don't learn French only for the sake of becoming a PR.
Yeah. For sure.
Being a Francophone or being a bilingual improves your chances to have a much better settlement in Canada.
Yes, for sure.
So I'm assuming if you're a student, you're in the early stages of your life or a career.
Yeah.
So you have a long way to go ahead. You're looking for a 20, 30 years career. So don't get into that chase of just
Quick
becoming,
solution, quick
yes,
fixes.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
So
for sure.
when you say what should a student do, start early. There are healthcare professions, there are trades, there is STEM,
Yeah.
IT professions, agriculture. There are a lot of such professions, right?
Yeah.
Where you can gain skills.
For sure. And besides this, do you also recommend any courses or any professions in particularly, besides the one which you've just narrated, that could help them to pick up these sorts of courses or avoid such some particular courses? Like I have seen people coming only for very basic course, which might not let them make a fulfillment career in Canada, and we may not even have a demand. So, do you see any or do you recommend any professions that they should be surely avoiding and they should be surely getting into it?
No, means I would not put my thoughts into that one should avoid, because
Yeah.
it's very much a career choice of someone.
True.
If somebody wants to come in a certain program and they want to make a career into that, I'm the one to say no. But yes, if you are coming here and if the intent is to settle here permanently, I highly recommend that you have done a graduation back home, wherever, whichever country you are from. You have some experience there, and then you have come here for a master's program. That improves your chances a lot if you are looking for a permanent residency here. If you are coming for an undergraduate program here, then choose the programs which again align with the Canadian labor market.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
One should study not only which particular program you are coming into, but what are the in-demand skills in Canada. The information is very well available in public domain. People should go and check province-wise, which particular provinces, which particular careers are in demand. So if you are coming to Ontario, check what are the in-demand professions, where are the more job opportunities here, and then align yourself with such a program.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And Ashish, could we drop a link here in our podcast that these are the websites they can refer to?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
that will be super helpful.
No,
that will
absolutely.
be super
We
helpful.
do want people, and we always say, means being a consultant myself, I say don't blindly listen to what I am saying.
Yeah, for
Don't
sure.
agree to I am saying just because Ashish is saying he's a regulated consultant, it needs to be a gospel truth. No.
Yeah.
Please do your due diligence. Canadian government websites are there. Majority of the information is available.
Very nice.
Do some due diligence. There are career opportunities. Consult someone.
Yeah.
When ask questions.
Yeah.
That is one thing I always say. And again, if I can take the liberty of saying, a lot of people coming from certain geographies, we do not come with the culture of asking questions,
Yeah.
right? So we follow certain trends which are for having. And then
Yes.
we land up not in a place we wanted to or we aspired to.
No, that's also very important takeaway. Ask questions.
Ask
And
questions.
that reminds me to give a big shout out here to all of you today. Please comment, because if you comment, maybe you want to comment a very simple comment like, this is what my profession is, and I want to go ahead and make my career in Canada as this. And we would be very helpful to guide you the path. And Ashish is somebody who is not only just a regulated consultant in Canada, but also his wide experience and amazing and excellent knowledge would definitely help you the right path. And then, of course, whosoever wants to consult with him, we'll also drop a link. Now, going forward, Ashish, the next question I want to talk about is the work permit. So once we are done with our student visa, the next, obviously, the path is to get the work permit. Once that done, how they can prepare themselves better for the next step.
Yeah. So we'll have to again add here that there has been certain changes,
Yes.
right? There was by default, people used to expect that, okay, if I do 1 year program, I'll get a 1 year work permit. If I get 2 years or more program, I'll get a 3 years work permit. It exists, but now the government has streamlined that, okay, they will be giving the extended work permit for undergraduates only if there is a labor market requirement for certain roles.
Yes.
So please also check that before you come into a program, whether that particular program or a college or university qualifies for postgraduate work permit or not.
Oh, right.
We have come across students who have been sent here by consultants and they have landed here. They were not even aware that the college they are into does not even have a postgraduate work permit.
or does not even have a building, concrete building.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have seen that as well. And it was so embarrassing to like even know. In fact, recently I came across a student who mentioned this that I did not even have a concrete building.
Yeah, means, but again, I would not blame the consultant 100%.
Yeah.
Not that I am trying to safeguard my profession out here, but nobody put a gun on somebody's head to come and land here.
Yes, for sure. Due
So,
diligence is
yes.
something which
And
one
that's
must.
where I keep saying that
Yeah.
to every individual who comes and consults me in my office that what were you doing?
Yeah.
Did you ask? Did you check? You're not coming from a place where you were not aware of things. You didn't have a link to Google or AI, so to say.
Yeah.
There's so much information available. If you
Okay.
did not have a clarity, you should have gone out and checked.
Yeah. For
Why
sure.
blindly following and then call it a Canadian dream? No, don't.
Yeah.
You're just not doing justice to your own self.
Yeah.
Forget about anybody
Forget
else.
about. Yeah, for sure. Agreed. And for the work permit, please. So what do they should be doing today?
See, work permit means the moment you have applied for the work permit, start aligning yourself with the labor market of Canada. In Canada, again, I see when we there are, means again, not diverting from the topic, but connecting it with something. A lot of people say why Canadian experience is so important. I have experience overseas. Why people are asking me Canadian experience to have it. It's not only about the years of experience, it's about knowing the Canadian etiquettes.
And
Right,
culture.
and the culture.
Yeah.
Align yourself with that.
Yeah.
You like, dislike, agree, disagree, doesn't matter. But having a license, having a particular certification is more important here.
Yes.
You may come with, I can just give an example, you may come with a good number of years of project management experience, for example, right?
Yes.
But you may not have done a PMP certification.
Yeah.
That is valuable here.
Very valuable for sure.
You might be a skilled person as an electrician, as a plumber, right? Certifications are important here. You can't do it. It's a regulated professions.
Yeah.
You might be an IT professional. So add yourself with those certifications.
Yeah.
Get those programs done.
Yeah.
Enhance your skills. Because again, I say PR is definitely a very important milestone in your career, in your life. But it is also about building a very strong and sustainable career in Canada.
Yes, for sure. Because you just don't want to have PR and have no job.
Absolutely.
That is again like a shattered dream then.
Yes.
Because at the end you have to live in such an expensive country and you have to have a right job. And I also agree with another point with you, Ashish, about the culture. Because when I have worked in a workforce for about more than 2 years now, I truly understand this difference a lot. I still struggle to understand a lot of work cultural differences.
Yep.
So, very important key takeaway for all of you here, of course, understand it's skilled. Of course, the first important takeaway here is to develop your skill in the right stream, something which interests you, something which especially Canada or North America market has a demand. Secondly, understanding the culture, because even if you get some jobs wherein you can start understanding the work culture is important. And third important, what Ashish has just said, that it is also important to get yourself certified, licensed in the profession that you are targeting to. And for PR, so besides getting a job, landing a job, what is the next step that they should be doing for the PR?
Yeah. So again, this is a very important question, and I would like to explain here,
Yes,
because
please.
we do come across a lot of students or the work permit holders where they have been chasing because they want to become a PR. We all wanted to. We all came here as immigrants sometime or the other, right? But they haven't done the prerequisites.
Yeah.
Now, what are the prerequisites? Now, if you are educated outside Canada, you need to have an education credential assessment, ECA, done,
Yes.
right? So there are different bodies that does it. West being one
West.
of the popular ones, but that's not the only one.
Yeah.
So again, people don't know that. They'll say, okay,
Wow.
we need to get the West done. No, you need to get ECA done. That is Educational Credential Assessment. West is one of the organizations. There are other organizations also. Again, we can post a link of those. You can go and see which one you want to do that. But please do that. Without that, you will not get any points for your foreign education,
Understood.
overseas education. Get that done.
Noted.
you need to have your language proficiency done. Even your profile in Express Entry cannot be created without that.
Right.
So we do come across people who would have utilized the CRS tool in the Canadian website or other websites, and all is in assumption that if I get this score, I am reaching this much CRS score point. If I'll get CLB 8, this will be scores. But where is that?
Yes.
You haven't yet prepared and taken up the exam for that. I am giving an example based on my experience that 2, 3 years, 4 years back, there were draws that happened, unprecedented draws because there was a COVID time then.
Yes, 75 was the draw,
Yeah,
right? That was so
75, then
crazy.
the TR to PR
TR
pathways
to
and all.
PR, yes.
A lot of people missed that opportunity also because they did not have a profile on the pool.
Oh, that's big miss for sure.
So I always say that get that done.
Yeah.
Right? Means we don't know. Government is not going to intimate us that they are going to get something that crazy again.
Yeah.
They may.
Right.
Right? They have all the rights to do so. So don't feel sorry for yourself because you did not do the prerequisites.
Yes.
So get that done. Get your documentation very neat and clean. If you have experience, get those experience letters. You're working in Canada, have the pay stubs, have the offer letters. So there are list of those documentation. And again, document checklists are available in the government websites.
Yes.
If you go to canada.ca, the checklist, so please go through that. Get yourself well equipped with the things so that we don't delay that process.
Yes.
Right? So for the PR, get ready with that. Get the experience in the right way. Right? Don't fall to scams. Don't fall prey to something that says that it's guaranteed it will happen. Don't fall prey to, okay, fine, let's get fake experiences done. We do know that does happen.
Yes.
Let's not shy away from it.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
For sure.
You are putting yourself not only now, but at the risk of being banned, being deported, if at all you are found for misrepresentation.
Yes.
You do not want to be in that loop.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
So get the things done rightly.
Yeah.
We do get, means 2 years back, if somebody would have told us a score of 500, we would have told, no, it's not possible. Because 460s, 470s used to be a decent score.
Yes. Yes.
Right now, we do have profiles which are 500 plus in a genuine way.
Yeah.
Because they have done masters, they have a certain experience, they have done the English in the best possible way, they have learned skills, they are 520s, 530s.
Yeah.
So we know people make a lot of issue with that. Oh no, something fake is happening. No, it's not.
No.
LMIA used to be called a culprit
Yeah.
till last year.
Yeah.
That people are buying LMIAs and getting the points. It has been away for a year now.
Yeah.
Points have not come down.
Yeah, and that is what surprised me, like who these people are. For sure, I know French people are definitely the ones who are now taking the cream out of it. But still, there must be so many other good profile people for sure.
Yep.
So yeah, that was actually my next question. So one student done, one's work permit done. Now still people are at the verge wherein work permits are getting expired. So like the way you said, Ashish, that sometimes just people come to you very last minute. And same happens with us. Ma'am, I have only 3 months left. I want to learn French. So again, we think that it will be on a Halloween. We'll put some magical wand and which will come and then hoo ha ha la. But unfortunately, we can't do that. So we also feel very surprised at what were you doing up until now. But we can't say that bluntly because we understand there must be some lack of awareness. So today on this channel, I want you to take liberty and give us some sort of an enlightenment to everybody that how they can really plan better besides getting the ECA done, IELTS done on time, getting the work experiences letter on time, and then coming to French, that how and when they should actually start learning French, at which point?
Earlier the better.
Okay.
And again, let's divide it into two parts. If you are coming from a French-speaking country where your language has been French, then definitely your pathway will be relatively easier.
Yeah.
Right? You still will have to prepare yourself. Now, we all got educated in English from our kindergartens, but we still had to prepare for our IELTS exams. Right? In the same way, even if you come from a French-speaking nation or your native language is French, you still will have to prepare and get yourself how to get into those NCLC proper levels.
Yeah.
So then that is one aspect. If you do not come from a French speaking background and it is something very new for you and you don't know maybe something beyond bonjour, then you need to start early. It means, to my understanding, and Ankita, you will be a better person to say in that. I believe that it can take anyone somewhere maybe a 9 months to a 12 months time frame.
Yes, absolutely.
You will be knowing better, as Ankita will be knowing better, that it will take any time, anywhere from 9 months to 12 months
You
for somebody.
know for sure better than me now. For sure.
Yeah, because when people come at the last minute, we say it's not. I won't say impossible. Just the way we don't say guarantee.
Yeah.
We don't say impossible, but practically it is not feasible. That 2 months, 3 months you can get to a NCLC of 5, means level 5 or level 7 in French if you have no background to that.
Correct.
So if you are a student who are just getting into a work permit, I strongly recommend try to be bilingual.
Yes.
It definitely improves your chances a lot to become a PR. But I always take it more as a career coach, that it will improve your chances to settle in a better way.
For sure.
If you go through, you need not again go blindly and listen to me. Go and check for the jobs for bilingual people and Anglophones.
Yes.
You will always see that if you are a bilingual, it's a preferred thing.
Yeah.
So get that skills done. So earlier you start, give yourself a year's time, then you will be doing justice to yourself, because you're not only learning French. You have to live your life here. You have to work here. There will be a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Daily course. The Canada keeps you busy.
Yeah.
In addition to that, you are learning a language. So it is not going to be easy, but you should learn it. Breaking French into again multiple aspects. Francophone has been the most preferred way of inviting for PR. So I believe, I don't know the exact numbers, but more than 25,000 people or
it's
so.
already gone. Yeah,
Means
for
a
sure.
couple of days back, we have seen 6,000 people invited again.
Amazing draw.
Right?
Yes.
So people are getting too much attracted towards that. Okay, let's learn French. Let's learn French, but evaluate. That is not the only way, but yes, that's the very important way now.
Yeah.
You should go ahead,
Yeah.
but give yourself time.
Yes.
Even if you come to get into that level, means again, just to clarify for your audience, Ankita, here, you need to get to a level 7
Yes.
in all the 4 modules,
Yes.
which is reading, writing, listening, and speaking,
Yes.
to be eligible for a Francophone draw.
Yes.
And that gives you an additional points. Again, people have this misconception that, oh, I'll get a means level 7, not CLB, a level 7 in French, and I have a guaranteed PR. No, your education, your Canadian experience, everything adds up to the points. End of the day, it is draws,
Yeah.
right? So it has gone to a pretty low levels of 390s for the French, but still it's points.
Yeah.
All the 390 points are not because of French.
French. Yeah.
There are multiple other parameters also that needs to be matched
Yes.
to get to that scores.
Yeah.
So it will greatly improve your chances. If not, even if you go to, there is another program which is on extension of work permit.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So
I
if-
get lot of question for this, Ashish. I really need your help because we kind of do not advise because we are not regulated and you are. So we really need your help to understand how this pathway works. Like we know we have to teach them French and we have to prepare them for CLB 5, speaking, listening. That's what we do. But after that, they are in your mercy. So tell us that what should be done.
The good you clarified that it is speaking and listening.
Listening.
It is not all the 4 modules to get the work permit extension.
Point. Yeah.
For Francophone, it's all the 4 modules,
Yes. Agreed.
right?
Yeah.
A lot of people even don't know that.
Okay.
So we do come across, by the time they reach you, they have done half the work,
Yeah.
right? Or at least maybe 30% of the work, and you will guide them. But a lot of people, oh, I have to get in reading and writing. No, not for the work permit extension.
Yeah.
A few things to note into that. It is only for outside Quebec.
Point. Okay.
It is not for Quebec.
Yeah.
So it is a way the government is encouraging French-speaking individuals and the employers outside Quebec to hire French-speaking individuals,
Understood.
right? For that, they need a level 5 in speaking and listening,
Okay.
not in reading and writing.
Okay.
What is that? It is an LMI exempted pathway.
Mm-hmm.
the way an exemption pathway used to work, it remains the same. An employer will have to submit their job offer in the in their portal. Then a number is generated. Based on that number, the work permit can be applied for the individual.
And what is usual timeline? Like once they submit to you, this is my speaking and listening score. And if they should have the work, they should have the sponsor, or what do you call? They
Yeah,
should
so
have the employer.
It is an employer specific.
Right.
So just because you have done level 5 in listening and speaking, that does not by default gives you a work permit.
Right.
It's an employer specific.
Right.
So you need to be mindful of that you have a job offer, an employer is supporting you to and hiring you for this. Based on that, you can get the work permit applied. It follows the same process. You will get an employer specific work permit. It is not an open work permit that you can work for anybody.
Cool. So that means
it is a closed work permit.
Okay.
It is an employer specific closed work permit,
right.
right? So you need to find a relevant job. An employer has to get the in the employer portal, get your offer generated. Then based on that number, the offer number, your work permit will be applied. Now the work permit application from inside Canada, the timeline keeps changing. The last I checked, it was some 200 days.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But you do get a work authorization letter during that time. You are in a maintained status.
Okay.
And you can work for the employer.
Okay.
Right?
That is at least still a safer choice.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But it is not something, again, that just because you have done a level 5, you can apply for a work permit.
Right.
It is employer specific. It is a closed work permit.
Right.
These are two things to note into that. Secondly, coming to the Francophone, draws, you need to have a level 7 in all the 4 modules.
Yeah.
You need to create your profile in Express Entry.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait for the draws to happen, which are happening quite frequently.
Quite
for
frequent and
Francophone.
surprising.
Yeah,
for
surprising.
For
They
sure.
did reflect that
Yeah.
last time, that they want to encourage it.
Yeah.
How much more they are going to do so, we'll come to know with the new levels going to be announced.
Yes.
We don't know what is there on the cards. The Prime Minister has also given some snippets in recent interviews that they are looking at some certain changes,
Yeah.
certain temporary foreign pathways. So all this has created what you were saying at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
A lot of restlessness in the people or the
Yeah.
temporary residents here
Yes.
who are genuinely working here,
yes.
who have literally contributed to the economy of this country, have been a law-abiding residents,
Yeah.
have been a tax-paying resident. So they really don't know where the pathway leads to.
Yes.
So are just expecting better clarity.
Yes. And especially, I think for people who have like older kids or mid-age kids now, so they are in the settling age or college-going age, so they kind of feeling all the more restless that at this
We
stage
can
it's
understand that. We can
difficult.
empathize with them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that has been the case for over a year now in the Immigration Canada.
Yeah.
The sentiments has not been very good. And again, I will take the liberty, being in the profession also, that the government has not done enough to have a better clarity and get the sentiments right.
Yeah.
Yes, they wanted to fix certain problems. But over 2 years now, multiple ministers being changed, the multiple hands being changed, lot of ad hoc changes been done, multiple ad hoc changes. And
Yeah.
that has led to confusion and mayhem in the overall system.
Yeah, for sure.
And everybody is getting impacted. And it's not helping the government also the cause, the what they want to do.
yes.
Very recently, just to add here, means
Yes,
we were
please.
recently seeing some interview of the CBSA, the Canada Border Security Agency. They were saying some 32,000 people are missing.
Yes. Yeah, and it was a viral post. Yes.
Yeah, so Vince, they are having a mess. We understand that,
Yeah.
but there is no clarity to clear that mess also.
Yeah, for sure. And that obviously raises a question here. Now, the next thing which I really want to know, which I get a lot of question, Ashish, here, because you've been so helpful. What about the work code? So earlier we used to have NOC. Am
Yep.
I right? Am I using the right word?
Yeah, it is still the NOCs.
It's still NOCs. Now, what is a major question that I get from a lot of my audience now these days? Let's say for the Francophone program also for CLB7, I got CLB7. Now, you said that just CLB7 is not enough. You got to have ECA done. You got to have your English IELTS done. So, actually, the first question comes as whether still English score is needed. If so, then how much score is needed? And second question is followed after that is if the work experience is needed or not.
Yeah. So again, to clarify here, if you are a French-speaking individual or if you have done French good, you don't need English.
Yeah.
English is not mandatory to be part of the express entry system.
Yeah. Ashish, very important question that I get to ask a lot here is work experience, and the another challenge is English. Now, here in my like, if I talk about my students, they learn French, they clear CLB7, they upload their certificate, but then question comes: do they still need to know? Do they still have to clear IELTS or English certifications like PT and all of those? And do they have to have a mandatory work experience?
Okay. So having English will add to the points.
Yes.
They will get additional points. It can reach to around 50 points. Means again, one can check on this,
Yes.
but that's what my understanding is. So you do get additional points.
Yes.
So yes, if there is an area where you can improve your scores, you should. Is it mandatory? No.
Okay.
Same way, it answers your second question. Work experience, you do get Canadian experience. So you come under the CEC category also,
Yep.
and you get additional points of having a Canadian experience.
For sure.
But is it mandatory for a Francophone draw? No.
Okay.
Right?
So even if I don't have a work experience, but I have enough points to get qualified for the Francophone draw,
yep.
I would be still qualified for the
Yes.
ITA.
Yes, you will.
Okay, that is
you
very
will
new.
not be under the CEC category.
For sure.
You will not be a Canadian experience class,
Yeah.
but you can qualify for a Francophone draw because Francophone draws, to my knowledge and understanding, are not specific to the CECs. Even somebody from outside Canada
Yeah.
can also come under the Francophone if they are reaching those specific points or a cutoff which the draw has happened for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Canadian experience will add to your scores.
Yes.
So it is recommended to have it, but it is not mandatory to have it for the Francophone draws, I'm saying. I will be very specific here for the Francophone.
yes.
Don't confuse it with any other category-based draws.
Yeah.
With every other category-based draws or last, I believe, after October or November 2023,
Yeah.
I don't know the exact time, means it was more than 1.5 to nearly 2 years, there has been no FSW draws.
Yeah. Almost
Right? So
gone.
it is all CEC draws that has happened.
Yeah.
Category-based draws have happened even for foreign skilled workers.
Yeah.
But most of the draws that has happened is Canadian experience class. So for that, you do need 1 year of Canadian experience in a tier 0, tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3.
Okay. So since we have touched base on tier, now let's say I do have a lot of audience coming from countries beyond Canada, and they have landed on PR very recently through the Francophone draw, which means this is clear that even if you're not in Canada, you can still learn French and you can claim PR, right? Not sitting in Canada, you can still land in
Yep,
Canada with
absolutely.
PR. That's done. Now, this is the next question I have had for you, that which tier they need to be under if they are not in Canada. Is there any such thing that they need to be in?
No, to gain any foreign experience points, you again need to be in a tier 0, 1, 2, or 3.
Okay.
So that will give you additional points under the CRS system for your foreign experience.
Understood.
You get the maximum points for anything that is 3 years or beyond.
Got
right?
it.
So even if
Yes.
you have 20 years of experience, you will get the max
Same.
number of points with 3 or more.
Understood.
Right?
Yes.
So yes, you need to have a tier 0, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
As per the Canadian classifications,
Yeah.
your job, your experience should be under that to claim those points.
Okay.
Right?
Understood.
And that is highly recommended that you have so.
Yes, for sure, Ashish. That's very good point. Besides this, the same thing will be applicable for the CEC people as well. When I say CEC, sorry, I might be using the wrong word here. For the people who are living in Canada, learning French. Now they also need to, and they must be working, of course, in Canada. So they also need to be falling into 0, 1, 2, 3 tier to get qualified, to get extra points
Yep.
for their Canadian experience. Yes.
Absolutely. Canadian experience is only, means your work experience is only counted towards a CC category if it is under tier 0, 1, 2, or 3.
Understood. That is
Otherwise, it
important.
does not. And we do come across a lot of students who would have started because, means let's be practical, they do not get initially because they may not be having relevant skills. They would have started something, maybe a customer service or some other roles that comes under tier 4 or tier 5. So they do not get qualified under this. Again, to add to this, if you are under trade, there are NOC categories, there are some jobs which are not in tier 0, 1, 2, 3, can still add towards it, if towards your trade, if it is in tier 4 and 5. So there is a clear classification, NOC numbers. We can again post it in your link.
Yes,
There are a lot of
please.
these information.
Yes.
So you can see that, okay, you are under the trade sector, you can still claim your
But for
categories.
them, there will be a trade draw.
Yes, they will come under a trade.
Trade draw. Understood. Now, coming to this last question on this NOC thing, because this is honestly a very complex structure created by IRCC and very difficult. But of course, they could do their best considering there are tons of new professions coming into the market these days because of AI as well. So when it's a CEC, no, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, sorry. For the CLB5 Francophone program, wherein we are extending the work permit, for that, there is such mandatory thing that you should be coming into the tier 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
You need to have a job offer from an employer
Okay.
for your French, and you need to have those eligibility that you are in NCLC, what we say the level 5 for French.
Yes.
Right.
So even if it's 4, 5, as long as the employer is
Employer is
supportive.
seeking you or looking for you to have a French proficiency for the role and is ready to extend the job offer to you under the LMI exempt category, you can extend your work permit based on that.
That's very insightful, Ashish. That's very insightful. So I think you've kind of honestly answered a lot of questions here and actually burst a lot of myth, because even I had a different understanding on certain aspects, which I'm so glad I got it cleared. Before I let you wrap up, I want you to please give us 3 pieces of advice. What will you suggest to the larger audience today learning French, and also besides learning French, to the wider audience, how they can make their Canadian dream come true?
Well, I would not be a life coach here. I'm not certified for that. Everybody comes with their own dreams.
For sure.
But if you are aspiring to settle in Canada permanently, start early to get your skills aligned with the Canadian labor market. That is a must. Please do so earliest you can. Don't come to a stage where you are looking for an extension and you have not qualified even for a Canadian experience class. And we do come across many profiles like that. Please do your due diligence. You are well versed enough to do it yourself. If not, seek an expert advice. There are people to give you expert advice for that, be it for French, be it for immigration, whatever your queries are. Please reach out,
Yeah.
ask questions, right? Get your documentations clean, neat, and ready with yourself. So for me, it's always the advice with whoever I speak to, mainly the students and the young professionals who have come in. Please start early. Don't wait for that right time, because there's no definition of that. There's nothing called, okay, I was thinking I was not getting time to do English, or I haven't done my education credential assessment yet. Yeah, we were planning to do this. Well, then don't call it a Canadian dream.
No, for sure. And I totally agree. In fact, one of my students, she recently cleared the TEF Canada exam, and it was after her third attempt the day when she called, and we were happy, congratulating her. And next day there was a French draw. And guess what? She missed it. So I called her and asked, like, you must have got an ITA, congratulations. And she was like, no. And I'm like, why didn't you get one? And the answer was, I haven't even started my ECA.
Yeah.
Forget getting it done in process. I haven't even started my ECA. So she had to miss about 2 draws.
Yeah.
And then on the third one, luckily she got it, because of course the day prior she got her ICAs done. So that's how it was. So yes, you're
Everybody won't be that lucky.
Everybody won't be that
Sometimes
lucky.
draws happen for other categories after six months
Yeah.
or a year. You don't want to miss. I have had, and I'm not surprised, Ankita, with that example, because we have come across multiple such profiles. I have seen a person missing a draw or ITA by 1 point because the person was not ready, and for next 2 years haven't got that
Yes,
yet.
yes, I have heard these such examples a lot, and that's like, and I sometimes feel yes, it's a luck factor, but sometimes we also know somewhere lack
Yes.
of planning,
Lack of plan.
lack of planning.
So that's why I always say, get those basics done.
Yes.
Trust me, why I'm not surprised, because I deal on a regular basis and thorough professionals, educated individuals. I won't only say, I was planning to do it, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. No, I get it. And this is really a great takeaway, guys, for all of you. Even for the immigration planning, right paperwork, starting at the right point, plus learning French, starting at the right time. I also get a lot of such last minute queries that my work permit is expiring and my kids are going to go to college soon. And I usually think like, oh my God, where were you? Where were you up until now? Because it was easy to learn prior and
Yes.
it was cheaper.
Yep.
Because French industry is booming, the prices, the cost of classes are going up.
Yep.
It started from $15 a class. Today, I know people are charging $65 a class. So it's definitely a money minting business.
Oh,
and I
yes.
don't shy away in acknowledging anybody's effort, because this is the time when they are making money out of it.
Yeah, they are. And it's means again, it's a skilled training.
Yes, it's a skill
And,
training, and it's a key to get PR.
Absolutely.
So
It's a key to
makes
get
sense.
PR in terms of improving your chances to get into Francophone, in terms of
Jobs.
extending your job offer,
For sure.
in terms of even qualifying for some provincial nomination or targeted thing.
Yes.
So there are multiple pathways that
Yeah.
it really improves it.
Yeah.
But again, right planning,
Is
starting at
essential.
early, getting consulted properly, do not assume things. I don't know if I missed this earlier someday, sometime during our discussion.
Sure.
Please do not assume things.
Yeah.
We come across people who thought we thought like this. No, please don't think.
Please don't think.
There are facts and figures there, and don't assume things.
For sure.
Don't go by the hearsay. So and so told us.
Yeah.
If we do like this, it will happen. If we'll do like that, that will happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't. So please
Yeah.
get the
No,
acts
in
right.
fact, that reminds me this point of BC PNP as well, British Columbia program. One of my students texted that, ma'am, I got the PR. And I'm like, okay, but you've just taken the TEF and you got CLB 5. And I was surprised to know that they only needed CLB 4 to get qualified for the PNP. And CLB 4 is like nothing. You can just study for about 3-4 months and you can get CLB 4.
Yes.
But the student was so well prepared. He took the exam, he studied, enrolled, taken some group classes, done, and got the PNP aside.
Absolutely. See,
Amazing.
I always say that while we hear a lot of news
Yeah.
of people struggling, and it's true, I know that people are, but there are equal number of cases where we have dealt with them who have qualified,
For sure.
who are PRs, who are settled well. So there is a better Canada story also.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah,
For sure.
and there are definitely challenging story. No shying away from it. Not trying to take it lightly. No, it is the lack of clarity has added to loads of confusion to everybody in the system. We are hoping that the government comes with a better clarity, at least the pathway, so that people can know. And again, to add, Ankita,
Yeah.
here we do say to a lot of people, your Canadian experience would continue
Hmm.
even if you leave Canada.
Yeah.
You will still qualify for CEC category for a certain period
Oh,
of time.
yeah,
You can consult.
correct. That's
So
a valid point.
Don't means we do. Can we just apply for a work permit extension? Well, but that's a fake application because you don't qualify. But I'll just buy some time, and don't do that.
Yeah.
Please go back to your country.
Yeah.
Gain the valuable skills and experience there that can add. You will still be under CEC category for a certain period of time.
Then it makes sense totally. No, I have a lot of students, Ashish, who have actually gone back.
Yes.
They were working here, started learning French with us, did A1 and A2 with us, moved to their home country, and kept on learning French, got the PR.
Yep.
Now coming back on PR.
Yeah, because
and
they might
still
not have
joining
had-
the same jobs.
Absolutely. And they might not have had the foreign work experience before when they landed here, but when they went back, they did the foreign
Oh,
work
their
experience
points were
also.
bursting.
Absolutely.
They were there 525, 545. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But in this point, maybe 2 people must have got ITS.
So be positive, guys. Means I always say be positive, be well planned. Please consult, do the due diligence. There are pathways, there are skills that you can develop yourself to improve your chances of becoming a permanent resident, but also becoming well equipped to have a much better life in Canada.
For sure.
For me, that is the larger goal. That should be the Canadian dream,
Awesome.
not just becoming a
Absolutely.
permanent resident.
Yes, that's you said this and you summed up it all so amazingly. Thank you, Ashish. Well, honestly, I don't want to wrap it up, but I will have to, because of course we don't want to make this podcast, guys, a really long one so that it drains you out. But yes, I know you still have a lot of questions, especially Ontario draws, then British Columbia draws, then other provinces which promote French, like New Brunswick. But of course, I cannot hold Ashish for long because his time is super valuable. So if you guys have more such questions, we have today touched base a lot of general facts. For the particular one personalized to you, there are a couple of things that you can do. You can reach out to us. We'll be happy to share his contact. Otherwise, I'll drop his TopMate link and you can directly set up an appointment with him. Besides that, I'll also drop in all the details, the links which he has discussed today, because the information was super insightful and I hope it would have helped you, all of you, for the larger gain. Thank you so much, Ashish, for coming to the studio and giving us hope, giving us such an insightful information. And I really loved the fact that you did not make any over dreamy fake promises. Something which is clear, crystal, data backed up information.
It should
is
be, Ankita. And
appreciated.
thanks a lot for arranging this. I always take a lot of pride and responsibility when we discuss these things. That's why it has to be fact-based. Very happy to have this conversation today. I really hope that it helps your larger audience.
Yes, for sure.
And if any further queries, they can always reach out to us.
Yes, please, guys, comment, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and do share this with many people, because maybe they do not have this information. And by sharing this video, they could be saving their tons of money and hard working. They could be saving the tons of money and, of course, the time. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.